Tires. Point to the left front tire. You only need to point to the left front tire. You do not need to point to any of the other tires during the inspection. Tell the examiner, I am checking for proper inflation using a tire gauge. Check the tire condition. Tell the examiner, I am checking for cuts and damage that expose the body plies to the tire in the tread and sidewall. I am making sure that valve caps are not missing and valve stems are not damaged or broken. I am checking for bumps and bulges in the sidewall. Check tread depth. Tell the examiner, I am checking for minimum tread depth with a tread depth gauge of 4/32 of an inch on the front tire. Rims, wheels. Point to the wheel. Tell the examiner, I am checking for damaged, cracked, or bent rim and that the rims do not have welding repairs. Point to the lug nuts. Tell the examiner, I am checking the lug nuts to make sure they are not loose or missing and there are no signs of rust trails or shiny threads. I am checking the lug studs to make sure they are not broken or missing. I am making sure the holes for the lugs are not out of round. Springs and shocks. Point to the front suspension. Tell the examiner, I am looking for missing, shifted, cracked, or broken leaf springs. Point to front and rear spring mounts for the leaf spring. Make sure you point to them both. Tell the examiner, I am also checking that the spring mounts are not cracked, broken, or missing any parts. Point to the front shock absorber. Tell the examiner, I am checking the shock absorber to make sure it is securely attached, top and bottom, and not leaking. Brake lines, hoses, leaks. Point to the front brake hose. Tell the examiner, I am checking that the air lines are not leaking. I am making sure they are not cracked, worn, or frayed, and that the couplings and fittings are securely attached. Brake contaminants. Point to the inside of the front brake. Tell the examiner, I am checking to make sure there are no brake contaminants such as grease or oil on the brake lining and the brake drum.